Hello students, welcome back to geography session. Today we are going to learn about landforms. What are landforms? How are landforms formed? The earth has a variety of landforms like mountains, valleys, plains, plateaus, deserts, rivers, lakes, etc. How are these formed? These are formed by two processes, weathering and erosion. Weathering is the breaking and falling apart into small pieces of the rocks on the earth's surface. Erosion is the wearing down of the landscape by different agents like water, wind, ice, and sea waves. The eroded material is carried away by water and eventually deposited. So, this is called deposition. River. Rivers generally originate from a mountain or a hill. The place of origin of the river is known as a source. The place where it joins a lake or sea or an ocean is known as river mouth. The running water in the river erodes the mountain, which creates a steep sided valley like the letter V. So it is called V shaped valley. Falling of river water over a vertical step in the river bed is called waterfall. Plunge pool is a hollow feature at the base of a waterfall which is formed by cavitation. Alluvial fan is a deposition of sediment occurs at which the river enters a plain or a foothill. The world's highest waterfall is Angel Falls. It is situated in Venezuela in South America. As the river enters the plain, it twists and turns, forming large bends known as meanders. Meanders in Kadalur district is example in Tamil Nadu. Due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meander, the ends of the meander loops come closer. In due course of time, the meander loop cuts off from the river and forms a cut-off lake called an oxbow lake. At times, the river overflows its banks. As the river floods, it deposits layers of fine soil called sediments and it forms a floodplain. The raised banks are called levees. As the river approaches the sea, the speed decreases and the river breaks up into a number of streams called distributaries. The velocity of the river becomes so slow that it begins to deposit its load. The collection of sediments from all the mouths form delta. Delta are excellent productive lands. Glacier. A large body of ice moving slowly down a slope or valley due to gravity is called a glacier. Glaciers are of two types, mountain or valley glaciers and continental glaciers. Continental glacier. The glacier covering vast areas of a continent with thick ice sheets. Example, Antarctica, Greenland. Mountain or valley glacier is a stream of ice flowing along a valley and usually follows former river courses bounded by steep sides. Example, the Himalayas and the Alps. Cirque is a glacially eroded rock basin with a steep side wall and steep head wall surrounding an armchair shaped depression. Example, Corrie in Scotland. As the ice melts, they get filled up with water and become beautiful lakes called Tarn Lake. When two adjacent circuits erode towards each other, the previously rounded landscape transformed into narrow, rocky, steep-sided ridges called errate. U-shaped valley is found beneath the glaciers, which is deepened and widened by the lateral and vertical erosion. The material carried by the glaciers, such as rocks big and small, sand and silt, get deposited and forms glacial moraines. Now let us learn about wind erosion. An active agent of erosion and deposition in the desert is wind. Winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part. Therefore, such rocks have narrower base and wider top in the shape of a mushroom, commonly called as mushroom rocks. An isolated rock standing like a pillar with rounded tops are called Inselbergs. Inselberg in the Kalahari Desert is an example. When the wind blows, it lifts and transports sand from one place to another. When it stops blowing, the sand gets deposited in low hill-like structures called sand dunes. The crescent-shaped sand dunes are called barchans. When the grains of sand are very fine and light, the wind can carry it to long distances and deposits in large areas. It is called loess. Large deposits of loess are found in China. Next, erosion by sea waves. The erosion and deposition of the sea waves give rise to coastal landforms. Sea cliffs are steep rock faces formed when the sea waves dash against them. Sea waves continuously strike at the rocks, so cracks develop over time. They become larger and wider and form caves. They are called sea caves. As the sea caves become bigger and bigger, only the roof of the cave remains, thus forming sea arches. Further, erosion breaks the roofs and only walls are left. These wall-like features are called sea stacks. Sandbar is an elongated deposition of sand or mud found in the sea, almost parallel to the coast. The sea waves deposit sediments of sand and gravel along the shores, and they form beautiful beaches. Lagoon is a shallow stretch of water partially or completely separated from the sea. Example, Chilka Lake in Odisha, Pulikat Lake in Tamil Nadu, and Vembanad Lake in Kerala are the famous lagoons in India. And with this, we can conclude this lesson, children. I hope you understood all the various landforms. Revise well. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you.